When you thought about and wrote the Icarus Deception, you talk a little bit about the safety zone that people were taught to live by during the industrialized age, and a safety zone that's apparently shifted in your mind in today's world, in today's global economy. Can you share with our viewers what this safety zone is, and how do we know where that safety zone should be placed? Is it different for each individual? Is it different for each industry?
Well,
What's that safety zone all about, Seth?
let's look at history. Everyone who's listening to this have more resources than the King of France did 200 years ago. Everybody. That what the industrial age did was it made us all rich. Even the poorest people on earth, the people who are making $3 a day, have access to technology and resources that were unimaginable 30 years ago. What that means is that when the industrial age came to town in the 1850s and the 1880s and 1900, and it said, do this and do this and do this, and we will make you rich, everyone listened. And so the industrialists said, we need workers. So we built school just for them. And they say, we need to dump stuff in the river. And we said, okay. And they said, we need to control the government. And we said, fine. You can do all of this as long as you give us TV and as long as you give us jobs that let us buy stuff. And so as a culture, we went through a century where we bought into this trade. And the trade is to do something very unnatural. Go to work every day, do what you're told. And in exchange, we get someone in authority who takes the blame. We get stability or apparent stability. We get the middle class. That was the trade, right? And it worked for a really long time. It worked for your parents and your grandparents and your great-great-parents. But just recently it stopped working. And at the same time that the industrial age stopped working, we can talk about why if you want, at the same time, the industrial age was replaced by the connection age. The connection economy says it is more valuable to exchange things. It is more valuable to know where things are. It is more valuable to be the one who makes the idea or causes the idea to happen than it is to work in a factory. And that's a massive shift. That what we see is that if you want to paralyze an economy, turn off their internet. Not turn off their electricity that runs the factory, but turn off their internet. And that in Long Beach, near where you live, if they go on strike at the docks, it costs you $1 billion a day. Because it's the moving of stuff, the connecting of stuff that we've built all our value around. And my argument here is that we were taught that the safe thing to do was not raise your hand in class, not question the boss, not step outside what you were trained to do, not do things where you had no authority. Those were safe things, because if you stuck with it, you would succeed. And what we do, what all organisms do, is we create a place where we're comfortable that's safe. Now what's happened is that overlap between comfortable and safe has split. And so we feel comfortable doing this stuff that used to make us safe, but now it exposes us to danger. And that the safest thing to do is to play it risky. That the safest thing to do is to stand up, to ask questions, to lead, to connect, and to make art. And